Okay, we're trying this again. Hopefully it is working for everybody. I apologize for the connection issues before. Apparently my internet was having an issue. Wonderful. Yay, you can hear me. Thank you. All right. Okay. It makes me happy. Oh, that's even better, and it's not frozen. Fantastic. Okay. So if you are just joining us, we had a slight issue. This is take two on how to set up the Square online discounts. Um, the um, This is actually, if you've used the Square Register before, it's been available to use for that for quite some time, but Square has decided to make this available for people that use it for a website. I was part of a beta test when they were rolling all of this out. We got to test it and figure out some of the bugs and things that didn't work too well and things that did work well. So I'm going to show you guys how to set that up. And I just realized I did not introduce myself. My name is Laurel Goodroe. I own Laurel Bakes. I am located in Tomball, Texas, which is just north of Houston. And I've been doing cookies for about 5 or 6 years, somewhere around there. Probably a little longer, selling at least for 5 or 6 years. Decorating cookies for a little bit longer. And so I think that is it. And we will get started. To access the discounts, it's a little weird. You can only do it from a computer. It's not available on your phone. So if you're wanting to follow along, please make sure you're doing it on a computer. When you log into Square, for me, this is what I see. This is my dashboard. You can customize your quick access area, so that section might look a little bit different for you. To get to your discounts, you're going to want to go to the items and orders section. You click that little arrow and then you click the items button. And this will bring up all of the items that are in your catalog, whether they're active, sold out, whatever. Right down here, a little halfway down on the left side, it says discounts. You're going to want to click that. And then it will open up a new screen. For me, these are the ones that I have existing. You guys, it will be blank. It will only say create a discount. In the past, the option to have a discount code has been available for a while, but that's been fairly basic in that you can't do the past, the options, sorry. So you could only do basic things like a percentage off or something like that. This now gives us the option to do buy one, get one free, buy two, get one free, some popcorn kind of discount pricing setups, percentages off of certain minimum spends. And it also prompts your customers with some labeling and things like that, which is nice. So I'm going to show you guys this first one. And this is what I set up during Easter. Hopefully I don't have anyone looking on my website right now that wants to buy Easter stuff because they're not going to get anything. So I'm going to open my existing one. So the first thing is the name of your discount, and this is what will show publicly to your customers. So don't name it something weird. Keeping it short is best, because again, it will be shown on your site, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. So this one is, I'm wanting someone to be able to buy 2 of the same item for $6 instead of $8. So I'm choosing from here a drop down, an amount type, percentage, variable amount, or variable percentage. So I'm keeping it set. So it's going to be $1 for my discount per item, because regular price, these items are $4. I want to discount them to $3. Next, you come down and it'll have an automatic discount rule. You're going to toggle that on, and then you can edit your purchase rule. So I want someone to buy 2 items in order to get the discount. So that's why I have the number 2 typed here. I can then add whatever items I want to apply that discount to. So if I click add, it's going to pull up every single item that I have available, whether or not you have it visible on your site. So I've got mine set up for these floral bunny peeps and then a happy Easter cookie. And then it tells you basically here what's going to happen. Apply 1 discount to each eligible item. If I wanted to change that, I can do that. An exact quantity, a minimum quantity. So again, this is what this one's set up as. 1 of those items has to be purchased in order to get the discount. You also have the option to set a schedule. So if you wanted to run like a happy hour of some kind, you know, Wednesdays you have a certain special that you run, you can have it set up to only go live on Wednesdays between certain times. If not, you can ignore it. Also, if you want the sale to run a specific time, automatically turn off or turn on, you can do that here. Start date, end date, and then your times. You can also set a minimum spend amount. So on something like this, I wouldn't do that for. Another discount, I'll show you where I have that set up. And then you have some advanced settings down here. You can require a passcode. So if you have VIPs that you only want to offer that discount to, you can set that up here. And then you can also choose to apply the discount after taxes. None of the items I sell are taxable, so I don't worry about that. Of course, all important, hit save when you are done. So we are going to go look at my website now and look at that 2 for $6 option. And I've got a couple different things on, so that's why it looks a little bit strange. So as you can see, here's one of those 2 for $6 options. It shows you the little label. I can click on it, and it shows again here your little prompt, and then people can click it for details. Now, this is not something you can edit here. This is pulled based on the information you added in that setup screen. So the eligible items, the happy Easter cookie and a floral bunny peep. You can buy 2, get $1 off of each, and it's automatically applied to the discount. Now this is something that's important right here. If multiple discounts are available on an item, the highest value discount is applied. So essentially there is no stacking. So this one actually qualifies for a couple other discounts that I have set up, but I'm only going to be able to use one of them. So we're going to test out the 2 for $6. So I'm going to add 2 to my cart. Click add to cart. Of course, it's not showing correctly. Sometimes the system takes a little bit of time for things to kick in. One of the ways that you can test it is open an incognito window. So it's not tracking, it's not showing any of your cached information, which can sometimes be an issue. So we're gonna go try that again. All right, 2 for 6. Adding 2 to my cart. There it goes. All right, so it has now updated my cart. You can see it's crossed off the 8, added in the 6. If you go in and you delete something, it'll automatically update the cart. Go back to set up another option. Before I move on, this is a way that you can set up your popcorn pricing if you want it to do it automatically. So you would basically just have to set up multiple discounts for those same items. And again, like I said, since you can't stack, it's going to do the better discount. So you could set up, 2 for 6 or 3 for, whatever. And it'll adjust it based on how many are added into your cart and all the settings that you have set up in here. So a buy 2, get 1 free option. So this one is based off of a percentage. So again, I'm wanting to give someone 100% off of a specific item. If you're wanting to do buy 2, get 1 50% off, you would add in the 50% option there. Toggle on your discount rules. And again, this is someone has to buy 2, and I've got it set up that they can buy 2 of my little bunny bait packages, and they will get 1 floral bunny peep for free. So again, you select your items that you want available to apply to the discount. And this one is apply 100% discount to 1 additional item of equal or lesser value. So you do, again, the same thing, picking your item that you want someone to be able to choose for free. So that's, you can see it does require that item to be added to the cart. One of the nice things about this is it does reflect on your inventory. I know I've done some popcorn pricing where it's set up with variations, but you also have to add inventory to each of those variations. And it can be a little frustrating. Setting up discounts this way can kind of help. You're not having to adjust your inventory as often or as much to reflect some of the items that you have. Again, same thing down here, options, set a schedule, date range, minimum spend, maximum discount value. So we're going to save that one. Open another window. All right, and here is my bunny bait. And you can see it's got that buy 2, get 1 free label. I go in and click on it. Can click on the details. Buy 1 bunny bait, I can get a floral bunny peep free. Has all of those specific items and details. It even tells you receive a free item. Make sure you add it to the cart. It's a nice reminder. So I'm gonna buy 2. And it's thinking. There it goes. All right. And we're gonna go into the cart. And you can see it gave me 1 of these floral bunny peeps that I had in here for free. You can set it up in the discount section if you want to be able to do this again. So if you want to give people the option to get multiples for free, so say I bought 4, it's going to update. So now I've got both of those peeps for free because I have the qualified items in my cart. If I delete one of those, it's going to update the cart again. So now I'm back to only only having one of those peeps for free. All right, I'm going to clear out my cart. Okay, now how to get a percentage off. So you want to set up something like 15% off a certain minimum spend. I have this one set up for 15% off of $50. You can limit this to specific items, exactly like you were before. So I set my percentage off that I want to be able to give. I have all of the products that I want this eligible on selected. And then you set a minimum spend down here. I can make this as big or as small as I want. You can also set a maximum discount value. If you don't want someone getting more money off than you think you can afford, you can add that maximum here. So we go hit save, open up another window. And you can see I've got that label 15% off of $50. So adding items to my cart so I can reach that $50. And since I've got a couple discounts going on, it's gonna adjust as I add things to my cart. So my cart's currently only $21. Need to go back and add some more. Let's add a cookie cake. Where's my cookie cake at? Oh, it's not on here. There it is. All right, let's add 2 of my large cookie cakes. All right, and we are at a $91 cart, so let's go in and look at how it applied that discount. So now you can see it took off 15% from each item. So it's not going to do it 15%. You can see here total $108. They're getting their discount, estimated order value, total savings. And you can go in and add more items. One thing I want to make sure and show you is, we'll start a new one. So I have DIY kits, as many people do. So let's set up a DIY discount. Buy 1 DIY kit, get 1 half off. So this is going to be a percentage based. So I enter my percentage, set up my discount rule. This is where you choose item or category, specific items, a quantity, or a customer group. I'm doing a quantity. I'm going to go in and say 1 item. I'm going to search for my DIY kits. You'll notice I have a couple variations. If I've got the half dozen kit and a full dozen kit. If you only want to offer your discount on the 6 cookies, you know, say maybe you want to say you buy a full dozen kit, you get half off of the half a dozen kit. So you're gonna set up this first section for the 12. We're gonna pick all of these. And then I'm going to add what they are available to. Nope, I don't want that. Sorry. So if you want to copy exactly what's above, they give you that nice little option. I want to offer the discount on the 6-count kits. And again, I'm just playing around to show you guys some of the options that are available. So this time I'm going to click the 6. Hit done. And so it's going to apply. If you buy one of these, you get one of these half off. I'm not going to change the schedule. No minimum spend needed. Let's hit save. And like I said, it can take a minute or two, so if you don't see it, don't freak out. Let's see how quick my system is working. Go to my cookie kits. All right, it's not showing up yet on the main area yet. Just means the system hasn't synced yet. We'll give it a minute. In the meantime, does anyone have any questions while we're waiting for this to sync? No questions have come in yet. Let's try refreshing. Nope, still not there. All right, we're gonna give it a little more time, and we're gonna go set up another kind of discount. Let's see, so I have a cookie class coming up in July, and if, say I wanted someone to be able to get a discount if they buy more than one ticket. So I'm gonna do buy 2 seats for, whoops, $100. So I'm doing an amount. So my tickets are $60. So to get it down to 100, I'm going to give a discount of $20. Apply my discount rule. This is a quantity again. And when someone buys 2 of my cookie class, apply a $20 discount to both of them. I'm not going to add anything here. Hit save. All right, and let's see if the other one has kicked in yet. What am I? New incognito window. All right, okay, so DIY kit discount has kicked in. You can see it labeled here. So I'm going to click on the details. Eligible item equal lesser value, multiple discounts. You've seen all that before. So purchasing the 12 count, that's at regular price. And now I want to buy a different cookie kit, but only going to do 6 count. You can see here that it dropped